Welcome back, y'all. It's your girl Tammy, and welcome to another Mixxy Mashup. Don't we love a good comeback story, especially in the world of sports? I think most of us are always rooting for the underdog. And this past week at the World Athletic Championships, our girl Sha'Carri Richardson was getting it in. As we know, she has been through a lot these last couple of years in the world in track and field, and it was just a beautiful moment to see her clinch that gold medal for the 100 meter. As you know, Sha'Carri's been through a lot this last couple of years, just with different things involving the media. And, she was supposed to be in the Tokyo Olympics, but then she failed her drug test with a marijuana situation. And a lot of this was around the time that, she was just getting a lot of pressure from the media about her imagery. And then also her biological mom died. So, just dealing with all that on the world stage and the pressure of people's opinions and how she handled things and them sort of policing her energy and behavior. It's been so good to see her come back and be better than ever. She got the victory with the 10.65 in the race. She actually beat out Jamaica's Sharika Jackson, who's also an incredible winner and a five-time world champion, and Shelly Ann Frazier, who, she's been up against these girls, and really they've been her only competition. It's really been America and Jamaica, if you really want to talk about it. It's all black girl magic, but specifically it's been us kind of capping that. And it's just been a beautiful thing to see them root for each other, and also just to see Sha'Carri get her lick back. And I loved when she was talking to the media this past week, and they asked her, how do you feel about having this comeback? And she said, I'm not back, I'm better. Just seeing her fully glow and her confidence and seeing her, run full out and stay focused has been incredible to see. And she's not, we forget a lot of times, I think, because of the controversy that, Sha'Carri has been a champion for a very long time. She's always been incredible in track and field. Obviously, it got her to where she is now. I think a lot of people forget that she's had a lot of incredible wins, even when she was at LSU. She broke records then, so I'm not shocked that she's breaking records now and that she's continuing to uh, be amazing in her stride. I love this victory for her. I think it also serves as an amazing reminder about the importance of resilience and determination, even when things are beating you down and when people are saying the worst things about you, just to keep going, keep your head down and stay focused and stay on your square, and you'll absolutely make it. So I'm happy she's overcoming these obstacles, and I can't wait to see her in the Olympics. Well, congratulations are in order for Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. Rihanna gave birth to their second baby recently. It really seems like everybody is pregnant or giving birth these days. Rihanna just had her baby. Serena just had her baby number 2. Sierra is now pregnant again. Child, it's babies all over the place. I know Beyonce happy she done. But yes, just love music, and now parenthood is something that ASAP Rocky and Rihanna have definitely been on the journey with this last couple of years. It's really very sweet to see them. I like them as a couple. I think they're cute, and I'm so happy that Rihanna's getting the family aspect of her life the way that she wanted, because we know that she's obviously a global pop superstar, and on top of that, she's been this magnet, this business maven that we've seen her become, building Fenty Beauty and doing incredibly well there. So it's so nice to see her be able to get her personal life the way that she would like it to be. So as you know, her and ASAP Rocky welcomed their first child last year in May. His I believe his name is RZA. He's named after RZA. And I'm not completely surprised at that, because ASAP Rocky's actually named after Rakim, because his real name is Rakim Mayers. And his parents named him after the rapper Rakim. So I'm not shocked that he's named after RZA. It's very apropos to both Rocky and Rihanna's personality. So I wonder what the name of this baby will be. So I just hope Rihanna gives us a little picture or a little sneak peek. I know she did that with RZA last year in December. I believe she put like a TikTok video up just showing him. And I hope that she's allowed to like reveal her child the way she wants this time around. I know some like media sources got access to something and we're going to release something, and then Rihanna got with Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlocked, and he ended up breaking the exclusive for her, and then she did the Vogue cover. So I really hate when people kind of steal that moment from celebrities, because people get so much in their life, and especially when you're a very public person, you don't always get a chance to keep everything private. So I love when they're able to kind of take control of their own narrative and, reveal the child to us, instead of people kind of being so overzealous to feel like they own that moment. So I hope they get to do that in their own time. And congratulations to the couple. Now, we know if it's one thing Jennifer Lopez is going to do is celebrate a wedding something, honey. And recently, Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck actually celebrated their first year of marriage. So it seemed to be a joyous occasion from what all the blogs and the magazines are saying. As we know, they are I wouldn't call them the OG spin the block couple, but they definitely are. The testament to the fact that you can spin the block and find love again. So um, I thought it was just really beautiful that she wrote something to him online and, celebrating their love. Now, the quality of what she wrote is, it's really for him, but it also reminds us that J-Lo wasn't writing her own songs. So I'm going to read a little bit of it. Y'all tell me what y'all think. It says, "Dear Ben, sitting here alone, looking at my ring. Feeling overwhelmed, it makes me want to sing. How do we end up here without a rewind? Oh my, this is life." Apparently, this is off of J-Lo's recent album. It's called Dear Ben Part 2. Um, this is for him. It's not for us. But the ring sing part reminds us that J-Lo's music career has definitely been something that has been supported by other professionals. And we love that for her. Um, Congratulations to Jen and Ben. I'm rooting for their relationship. I do feel like they get a really weird sense of like unnecessary hate online. I really don't know where that spawns from people. This man was well out of his marriage when they got back together. He dated this woman before he was even married. And the way that they get criticized is absolutely horrific to me. Like, people are allowed to live their lives. People are allowed to move on from divorce and marriage. People are allowed to evolve. People are allowed to make mistakes. But I feel like they get stalked a lot unnecessarily in the comparisons between her and Jennifer Garner, who has been questionable as of lately. Have y'all seen that video with her and Regina King at the table, girl? I just feel like she gets a lot of unnecessary hate, and I'm happy for Jen and Ben and excited for, if they can definitely go the distance. So, congratulations. Happy anniversary. Well, the news has hit the street that the incomparable, amazing, uber talented Lauren Hill is going to embark on a iconic um, Miseducation of Lauren Hill tour. So I think it's the anniversary of the album. And so this tour is commemorating that. But the special part about this tour is that apparently there are going to be some Fuji pop-ups that occur in this tour. As you all know, recently, the Fugees have performed a couple of places together. And shows that Lauren has actually been doing. And then they've done some individual shows. And that's been incredible for people to see because we haven't seen them together in years. Um, as you know, Foz is supposed to be headed to jail, if I'm not mistaken. He was convicted last year of like this really big scandal involving like some money laundering situations. And so he has been convicted and sentenced. And I believe it's like to 10 years or more. And so I know that they've been going around the country to do individual shows while he's still available to do shows. Incredibly sad to hear and to see. But the fans have been super happy to see the Fugees performing, all at the different venues and all over the place and getting that old school feeling back with them. This particular tour, based on Lauren's iconic The Miseducation of Lauren Hill album, it's just an anniversary tour. And it's helping fans kind of relive through Lauren's music. We love that we're seeing her now show up to her shows on time and, give the girls a great performance. It's really incredible to see Lauren in her element when she's doing her thing. I don't know if she's been able to perform the songs in full. I know for a long time she had like a controversial thing where she had to kind of remix the songs a little bit based on some stuff that was going on with her label. So I hope that part has been worked out and she's able to perform the album the way that it was done, because it really really is incredible. the nostalgia involved when you hear any of the music from it is super incredible. I don't know if I'll be getting tickets myself. I'll probably have to wait and see. If people are saying it's good, then I may jump on there and try to get some tickets at the last minute. But I'm just happy that Lauren is being celebrated in this way. Her musical legacy is being celebrated in this way, and that fans that maybe get a chance to catch her and the Fugees do it up again before fries get locked up. Hey y'all, you know I love to hear from y'all, so don't forget to comment below, like the video, and let's get back into it. Child, these Bailey sisters have really been the topic of news this past week. It has been a crazy one this last week for both Halle and Chloe Bailey. Um, so recently there have been some rumors around whether or not Halle Bailey is pregnant by her boyfriend, DDG, or rapper DDG, YouTube personality DDG, um, simply because Chloe wore she went to the Beyonce Renaissance concert with her sister Chloe, and she kind of wore a very large size shirt. And based on the shirt she's wearing, and if you've ever seen Halle and Chloe, especially Halle, she's a bit smaller than Chloe. Both are small girls, but she's a little less curvier than Chloe, and so she's very petite. And the shirt was very large, and people feel like they saw some type of imprint of a belly. And then there was a video of DDG, who is a YouTuber, doing like a vlog from his house, and he was talking with someone, and Halle walked in, and as she walked past, it looked like she was walking really quickly, but then also it looked like she had like a little bit of a belly to some people as they sort of overanalyze and analyze the video. And so people are up and raw about the fact that, Halle could be pregnant by DDG. Many people do not care for him. They're not fans of him as a artist or personality. I think a lot more people have just jumped on the bandwagon of saying he's not a good person that don't really know him or them just because it's been the popular thing to do. Because I know for a fact some people don't even know who DDG is, but they weren't feeling him. And then a lot of it is just internet fervor. So, it's one of those things like we're all on the hate train of energy. People just start, dogpiling situations. But either way, people have not been a fan of him and Halle as a couple, and they've been very vocal about it. So that's what the controversy is based on. And people are still trying to figure out, is she pregnant? Why isn't she saying anything? And then recently, Halle was with Chloe in a limo, and I think she kind of just showed her tummy a little bit, but people were saying that that's not real, that she's faking, she's pregnant, and we really don't know what's going on with the girl. I have to honestly say that it is been disturbing to see people overly speculate about this. I get the parasocial connection people have to celebrity. We're discussing celebrity topics right now, but I do feel bad for the fact that this young lady is being, I guess, bullied in this way, and there's so much opinion around her personal life. I understand we got our faves about people that we want to see together and people that we think could be a better couple, but the irrationality that comes in when you feel like you own someone or their life is why I think in some ways, not everything that she said, that Doja Cat was right about some of the things she said about fans. Like, people need to learn how to get their own life. Like, this girl's relationship is not our business. It's not our business who she's with and who she's in a relationship. We don't really know these people. And so whether or not we have a personal feeling about him being the perfect person for her based on what we've only seen online, that's not enough. And just the fact that we don't know her enough to just determine that he's not good for her or that she shouldn't be pregnant by him. And it's just been disturbing to see so many adults, even and young people and fans, just go in and just be speculative and also just be disrespectful. But I respect and appreciate how Chloe sort of stepped up to say, because these Bailey girls don't play about each other. And Chloe was recently on a live, and she was just talking about, she was doing a get ready with me with her fans, and there were people in the comments asking her about Halle and asking her about the pregnancy, and there were people being disrespectful, and Chloe just let them know, not too much on my sister, like, keep my sister's name out your mouth, don't be doing this in the live, I'll shut this down, like, we don't play about her. And the godmother was actually in the back, and if people don't know, just giving a small little breakdown of the Bailey sisters, like they're very close. Their parents really raised them along with their other siblings to be very close, despite them being in this industry. And much like Tina Knowles and Matthew Knowles did, they really do make sure that their girls are protected and that they stay close no matter what. And I know a lot of people don't remember this story, but Tina Knowles always talked about how she put Beyonce and Solange in therapy to make sure that they always had each other's back and they were close and remained close no matter what went down with them. And we know Solange don't play by Beyonce and vice versa. And it's the same with Chloe and Halle. And so, you know, Hallie's gotten backlash, and even online, a very famous YouTuber, Funky Daniva, was on his platform, which is a Fox Soul show, and he kind of went in really hard, and I feel like personally disrespectfully, on Chloe Bailey for defending her sister, and then it got really dark and kind of personal. But it's just been weird to see people dive into this with such a personal impact or feeling like they own this situation. That's dark. And in general, it's just uncomfortable because even if this girl is pregnant, usually in a person's life, that's a time where they're happy, where they're excited about being a parent and being a mother. And I can't even imagine somebody coming down on anybody that hard at a time of their life that should be celebratory if she is in fact. And if she isn't, honestly, it really is and has never been any of our damn business. Girl, these Halleys can't catch a break. So not only is Halle Bailey going through it, but Halle Berry is going through it. Recently, Halle Berry and her ex-husband, Olivier Martinez, have finalized their divorce. The crazy part about this situation is they got divorced back in 2015, and they were on, well, I think it's 2015 or 2016? I think it was 2015 and 2016, but they were married from 2013 to 2016, so it wasn't that long. And they're still going through this damn battle. Like 7 years she's been going through both the legal battle over custody and over their actual like son. So they've been divorced, but this process is now complete with like this lengthy custody battle she had with him. You know, they've been in, I don't know. I don't know what it is with Halle and men, but child, this has just been disturbing to see. You know, Halle's been married I think twice now. You know, she was married to Eric Benet back in the day, and you know, it was always rumored that they broke up because he had a sexual addiction. I don't know if it's just completely rumored because I think she went on Oprah and talked about it. But this Olivia Martinez situation has been disturbing. And then you know, Halle got a baby daddy who she had her first set of children with, some little model that she met at like a Calvin Klein something, honey, and then he went and took her to court for money. So everybody just been digging in sister's pockets, but anyway, this actress she was married to, who we ain't seen in nothing worth anything since, has been fighting her with the custody over their 9-year-old son and getting like I guess payments from her for it. It's just been like weird the way these men have been digging in Halle Berry's pockets. You know, she's no slouch when it comes to her income, and you know, I want to say this year they did like some sort of net worth situation, and I don't think it was just based on like the internet net worth that they do when you know people do those little so and so's worth this much. I think this kind of came or was leaked outside of their custody um, fight, but Hallie's worth like about $90 million. Sis is almost at like 100 million. You know, she's been in Hollywood a long time. She's been working for almost 30 years. And, you know, normally in most situations, if Halle Berry is casted, even if it's a movie that does not do that well, she can make like 10 to 12 million a film. She's really gotten to that place financially in Hollywood where she's able to demand that in her salary. And she's actually had some wins. She had a really, really good win on Netflix this year. She had a movie that did extremely well. And I believe she has like a first look deal with them as well now. And then, you know, Halle's always been a spokesperson for tons of different makeup companies. You know, she's been a brand ambassador for luxury lines. So she's getting them checks. And clearly the men have paid attention. So recently they came to an agreement over child support payments as well as like the custody arrangement for the child. So their child's name is Maceo. Halle already has 2 children with a model by the name of Gabriel, who she met before Olivier. and they have a daughter, Nala, and a son, Gabriel. No, they have a son, Oliver. So uh, it's just been no. She has a daughter named Nala, so she only has two children. So Maceo is the child she has with Olivier, and then Nala is the child that she has with um, Gabriel. And Halle and Gabriel were together back in like 2010, and they were together for 5 years. And then I think in like 2015 or so is when they like ended up going to like a child support thing. She never married him, but you know, he wasn't working, and realized he came up on something. And when they first broke up, specifically her and Gabriel, that's baby daddy number one. Um, he got $16 million. I mean, $16,000 a month from her, and was living high on the hog. It was crazy because it was like he got child support from her, plus he got like an additional like 4.3% of her annual income. Um, and it was disturbing to see. I think she was making like, I don't know, like $2 million a year or something like that at that time, or $3 or $4 million a year. She was bringing in a significant chunk of change per month or something like that. It might have been, I think it was like $1 million or $2 million a month or something. And so she was able to eventually get that cut in half, so he only gets 8,000. But the weird part about it is that now Olivier Martinez is getting 8,000. So really, Halle going back to paying the 16,000 she was paying when she was just paying the one baby daddy. Now she paying him and the ex-husband 8,000 a piece, which means that she's now paying out the 16,000 anyway. This is just nuts to see. None of these men are working anywhere. I don't know. It's always disturbing. What I love is that Halle is not really messy when it comes to these things, even though she's definitely being run through the coals on the amount that she's paying out to these two grown, able-bodied men, who I'm not saying necessarily shouldn't get anything, especially if, depending on who's the primary or whatever. We don't say that about women, but I think the amount is wild. We ain't seen Olivier in anything since forever, and I don't think that model husband is booked at anything but a nail appointment. So, seeing them kind of go in her pockets it's such a weirdo energy. In California, where a lot of like celebrities get divorced, child support is not actually determined by how much a parent makes, but it's based on like the vast difference in your income between how much time the two people spend with the child. It's like real weird, like how they outlay like the parent responsibilities and something. And it's kind of hard for Halle because she's the working party. So it's not just completely about your income alone. So it's not okay, you make $1 million, he makes, you know, 250,000, so you paid a higher amount. Partially that's in there, but it comes down to like how much time do you spend with the kid. Well, if Halle's the one that's working and constantly keeping busy so she can keep bringing in this money, then she isn't going to have as much time to spend with the kid as the fathers who's sitting at home not booking a damn thing. So, you know, my heart goes out to her. At the same time, I'm glad that this seemed to be amicable for them, well, as amicable as it could be for you fighting somebody in court for 7 years, and that they were able to work out an agreement. For the most part, it looks like custody has been split down the middle as far as what they can do. But I did see something, and I'm not sure how correct this is, that her new boo, Van Hunt, who's to your right on the screen, is not allowed with around the kid or something like that. I don't know. I think, or limited visitation or some mess like that. But I don't know. Tell me what y'all think in the comments below. It's just weird that she's still going through this. I hate that she's paying out almost $16,000 to both of these grown ass men, but it is what it is. So let me know in the comments what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think about any of the stories today. And as always, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.